Hey everybody and welcome to the bullshit party. I'm hungry. And in this one we're gonna be taking a look at the current podium vehicle, the Truffade Z-Type. As always, we're gonna be taking a look at its exterior, its interior, the way it customizes and all that good stuff in Los Santos Customs, and finally I'm gonna be telling you if it's worth it. And we're gonna start this quote-unquote review with a 360 around the vehicle while I shoot some facts your way. Did you know that this vehicle's real-world inspiration is a very old Bugatti, namely the Type 57? And don't let the name confuse you, the car actually came out in 1937. So in this one we're actually gonna be reviewing something like an 80-year-old car. And this 80-year-old car comes with a huge engine and a good tenor activity. What is that, a V12? That's huge! Anyways, moving on, as you can see, you can only fit 2 people in this vehicle, 1 passenger and a driver. And this right here is a really cool attention to detail, the spare tire. And it also should be mentioned that this car is a part of the sports classics car category in GTA Online. And as far as the interior is concerned, let's check it out and see how the engine sounds. Okay, so the interior, just like you probably expected, is very minimal. And to the best of my knowledge, this is the only vehicle using this interior. Yep, that's definitely a big ol' engine. And even though we're probably dealing with a rear-wheel drive vehicle, let's just be on the safe side and check. Yep, you heard it here first, folks. The Z-Type is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. And one thing that I haven't mentioned so far is that this was one of the most expensive vehicles in the game when GTA Online originally came out in 2013. The only vehicle that was more expensive than this was the Adder for $1 million. And as we're making our way to Los Santos Customs, I'm gonna be sharing with you my initial impressions of the stock version of the Z-Type. First off, I definitely see why the car was priced the way it was. Not entirely sure, but I believe it's near the top of its class, even though it's almost 8 years old at this point. Acceleration is good, top speed seems decent, the traction and handling are on point, the brakes are there. But the one thing that really bothers me about the vehicle is the way it behaves when you bump into something. And if you've seen my videos before, you know that I like to bump into a lot of things a lot of times. And I know I can drive. But in all seriousness, this problem is gonna be exacerbated when we exit Los Santos Customs. Spoiler alert. But for now, let's just focus on what we're gonna do when we... Oh, that's just typical. What we're gonna do when we go to Los Santos Customs and what we can customize on the Z-Type. With that, take it away, boys! And the first thing we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be showing you the sale price, which is $0, or also known in English as $0. I'm sorry, I'm just practicing my French. And next we're gonna upgrade all the performance options up front, so I don't forget anything at the end, and it's also gonna allow me to skim over the customization and see what I'm in for, and oh my gosh, that's it. Okay, so the first actual customization option we have is the grille, and we can choose 1 from 3. Okay. I'm not worried. Who's worried? Oh, we have a headlight option. Okay, I already made a joke about those. Not gonna be repeating that again. Anyhow, just because I'm stupid, let's skim over the hood option and go straight to the lights. And no, I'm totally serious. I absolutely overlooked the hood option. Sorry, viewer. Je m'appelle. Okay, that was well deserved. And the next exciting customization we're gonna do is change the color of the license plate. Awesome! And I probably should cut the Z-Type some slack. I mean, it was released almost 8 years ago at this point. It was one of the original vehicles released with GTA Online. And to be fair, the new vehicles from the Los Santos Tuners update really spoiled me in terms of customization. Those cars are awesome. Well, most of them. And in case you're wondering why I'm not making sense anymore, it's because this is my 4th video of the day. Was that making videos easy? You try to make 4 in a day and let's see how you do. And yes, even filming the video I was feeling a little delirious, so that's why I chose the... Well, you can see for yourselves. I'm sorry, classic car fans. But on the bright side, we're down to the window tint option. And since this is a classic car, I didn't want to taint it with anything, so we're gonna leave it as is. Which brings us to your favorite customization option, which is respraying the vehicle! Yay! And because all of you have been good boys and girls, I posted a poll a couple of days ago asking you guys, the viewers and subscribers, what color do you want me to make the vehicle in the video you're watching right now. And over 6,000 of you voted on this poll, and what? Purple. You want me to make this purple? How come gold didn't win? Or even better, where's potato? But okay, a promise is a promise, I guess. We're gonna make this stupid car stupid purple. No, in all seriousness, thank you so much to everybody that took the time and actually voted on the poll. Hopefully, you guys are happy with the result. Did anybody say Pimpmobile? And even though there was no saving the car at this point, I decided to see what I can do with the secondary color. And, okay, it's definitely not gonna be matte. And yes, I'm very happy with my tire design option, forcing me to make the secondary color white. Shut up. And no, I'm definitely not upset that the vehicle looks like something that came out of Barney's, well, you know. And with that, let's leave Los Santos Customs and, And what a fine night is it for a drive. Especially if you're driving the Pimpmobile. Thank you for that, by the way. And in case you're curious what the vehicle sounds like after we customized it, that's right, just like all other vehicles released in the same time, which was when the game originally came out, it sounds like it has a turbocharger. Now, this is gonna be a personal pet peeve of mine, but that sound is incredibly annoying to me, whether that's in GTA or in the real world, especially when it's coming from an 80-year-old car. But let's talk about the performance of the vehicle. As I said in the beginning, the Z-Type is no slouch. Even though many DLCs have come after it, I'm sure this car is near the top of its class still. It has good acceleration, decent top speed, it has some brakes, the traction's alright, the handling is, well, let's call it so-so, but this is the worst thing about the Z-Type. Right here. After every small bump, the car just flies away in a random direction. You could be traveling fast, you could be driving slow, you could be going against the traffic or with the traffic, it doesn't matter. If you bump into something, you're just gonna get thrown around. And this was the problem that I originally mentioned in the beginning of the video that was exacerbated, that's a funny word, when we fully upgraded this. I don't know if it's because of the length of the Z-Type, the blend between the wheels, or what, but it just doesn't feel right. And that's why I'm really hesitant to recommend it to people who just want to drive around with it. Not to mention that it doesn't have a lot of customization, which is understandable, but it still needs to be mentioned. So, in conclusion, I'd say, if you're looking to just drive around with this vehicle, I'd say that's a pass, but if you want to compete, I think it's fairly good still. Just going by what I've seen so far, I think this is still very competitive in races. And with that, I think it's time to end the video. And that's just a perfect ending for it. Thank you so much to everybody that watched, hopefully you liked what you saw. If that's the case, please don't forget to leave a like, just like I left my footprint on the door of the Z-Type. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you like the content, and with all that said and done, I'll catch you all in the next one. I wonder how safe this is.